This is a very targeted back pain relief technique, which is very simple and very easy. As in a busy lifestyle, we do not have time to do 10 different things. So, after years of suffering excruciating pain in my back, I tried many solutions, many herbal remedies, and none of them worked that well, and there were too many of them, so it was a bit difficult. And finally, I came up with this solution. It includes 4 steps. So we attack the pain from 4 different angles, and most likely your pain will completely stop from the first 3 steps, which are very simple and very easy to do. You will only need to include the 4th step if your back pain is too severe, has been persistent for years, and the 3 steps will of course give you a lot of relief. But if you want to finish off the pain completely, then of course you need to go on to step number 4, which will not be necessary for 80% of the people, but only the very few who have very, very severe back pain. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so angle 1 and step 1 is that we use 3 spices. One is turmeric, the other is ginger, and the third is pepper. And let me tell you a little bit about them first. There's a substance called curcumin in the turmeric. It helps in the activity of bone producing cells and stops the loss of bone minerals and makes more dense. 6,000 clinical studies have been done on curcumin, and it is probably the #1 healing herb mankind has seen. And it's been used for more than 5,000 years. It's an amazing anti-inflammatory, which means it brings down the inflammation and just reduces the pain completely. It detoxes the liver and boosts 2 antioxidants called glutathione and SOD to improve cellular function. And the second very strong painkiller is ginger, and it has gingerol, which has an amazing anti-inflammatory attack. So I'm combining them both so you can get the full dose, and they're both excellent for the stomach. Now, number 3, we use only a little bit of pepper. Pepper is very important because it has a substance called pepperine, which is very necessary to mix it with the curcumin, and once it's mixed, your body will absorb all of the curcumin. And if you do not mix the pepper, then your body most likely rejects 80 to 90% of the curcumin. So we have to mix it. It's very necessary. We take a glass of water, we put it to boil, and as soon as it starts boiling, we put in 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon of ginger powder, and a pinch of pepper, just a little bit, you don't need much. And we mix it with a spoon, and after like 20 seconds, we bring the flame down to its lowest point, so it just simmers for exactly 10 minutes. And after 10 minutes, we take it off the thing, we put the concoction back in the glass, and we drink it. You can cool it down and drink it. You can drink it hot. If you do not like the taste, you can add honey, or drink it very slowly. In an hour, 2 hours, it's up to you. You can drink it fast, it doesn't matter. And preferably you should have it in the morning, after or before your breakfast. Before is better. And the second time right before you sleep. Now for the angle of attack number 2, step 2, is you take 2 long socks, you put 4 tennis balls in each sock, and when you go to bed, you lay down these two socks, and you lie down on them right in the middle of your back. Okay, so first you put them at the base of your back, right next to your hip bone, so the socks will come up to the middle or almost to the top of your back. And then after a few minutes, you can, if you have pain in the upper back, then you can bring them up and you lie on them as long as you can. What it does is that obviously you've had a lot of pain, so there are knots in your back. You know, when you go to a masseuse, what they do is they press on those muscles and they slowly dissolve those knots, and that's why you feel so amazing. These socks will do is, as they press on your back, the balls actually will press on you, the tennis balls will press on your back. So what it does is it will dissolve all those pain knots. If you feel a lot of pain when you lie down on the balls, then just get off, just take them out and wait for a day, wait for the next night and do it again. If you do it for 1 minute, fine. If you can do it for longer, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, even better. So because you're using the turmeric mixture, and your pain will slowly start, not slowly, pretty fast, will start going. So then you'll be able to lie on those socks for a longer time. Okay? These two steps are so powerful that 70 to 80% of the people listening who have back problems will have complete relief just with these two. Now, for some people who have very severe back problems persisting for months or years, then we go on to step 3 and 4. So here goes. Step 3 is the exercise that we do. First, these are the two simplest exercises and the most effective ones which worked on me, because I had severe back pain for years in my younger days, and these are the best solutions that I found. So these are all with personal experience, and I tried many things, many things, and these are the ones that work the best. So step number 3 is the exercise where you bring your knees to your chest. You lay flat on the ground or on your bed. Put your hands out, and you bring your knees to your chest. Then roll them to one side, hold for a few seconds, like 5 to 10 seconds or as long as you can. And then bring them to the other side, and you do this like 4 or 5 times, or more if you can, if you have the time, and you do it twice or thrice a day. And the best time to do it is before you wake up. You want to stretch out. You want to stretch your back with these two exercises. I have shown them in this video. And it's important that you do it before you get out of bed, is because you don't want to put pressure on your back right away. You want to stretch your back before you get out of bed. That is very crucial. And you do it especially right before bed or in your bed when you're sleeping, right before you sleep, right? So now this is step number 3 complete. Now step number 4, for those people who have the most severe back problems, and they will find a lot of relief in these 3 tips. But if you want to stop the source of the pain, completely stop the source, and then you are guaranteed 100% not to have any pain, plus you can feel and look 10 years younger, is to go on a non-starch diet, which is basically the source of this pain. Because starch, like breads and rice, etc., you will have to Google non-starch to see the foods which are non-starch. Basically, non-starch is eggs, meats, chicken, vegetables but not potatoes, and fruits, and all the milks and the creams and the butter, they're all non-starch. So you will have to go on that. So, in conclusion, step 1, 2, and 3 will stop your back pain. And if there is some pain left and you want to finish the source of the pain, then you will also include with the 1, 2, and 3, you will include the number 4, which is a non-starch diet, and then of course it will completely stop. I give you this very targeted solution for your back pain because I have a lot of personal experience with this. I have suffered many years of back pain because I had a disease called ankylosing spondylitis, which is a very severe disease. I mean, I still have it, but where you're supposed to take a handful of painkillers and whatnot every day, and I haven't taken them for like, I think 8 to 10 years because I have done a lot of research into pain and bone health and all that, and this is the most amazing solution and it will work. Anyway, thanks for listening. If you would like to ask anything, please leave it in the comments and I will reply to you. Anything you do not understand or would like me to go over, I will. Have a nice day. Bye.